Prior to the pandemic, Kern's literacy rates were seeing some strong improvement. In 2014, only 33% of students met or exceeded standards in English language, arts, and literature. But by 2019, that percentage had gone up to 43.5%. However, the pandemic then hit, and in 2022, that number had dropped to 37.9%. Joining us this morning to talk about why that is and what we can all do is Kern Literacy Council Executive Director Ian Anderson. Ian, good morning. Thanks for coming in.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
All right, so what did we see happen during the pandemic that exacerbated this problem?
Well, a lot of it was the kids just weren't at school. And so when you're disconnected from that continual learning, that makes it hard, especially at those important developmental stages. But you also have to keep in mind the technology shifting, the schools adjusting to that, and students have different learning styles. Not everyone can learn online. I think we learned that the hard way. And so it did impact the literacy rates and success rates for our students, but there is always hope. Kids are young, they can learn.
What is the importance of a literacy rate? What is that? I mean, that impacts so many other things in a person's life.
Well, absolutely. So it's not just being able to pick up a book and read. We're talking about things like being able to navigate services, like filling out a DMV application, filling out application for housing, things like that. Literacy is not just reading Moby Dick. It is being able to also understand deeply what you're doing, all the way up to the elections, right? Registering to vote, understanding who the candidates are, going beyond just the words, but also understanding what they mean. So literacy is a lifelong process. It doesn't stop when you graduate. Right. I mean, you can be 99 years old and still learning, and that's the beauty of it.
These numbers are kind of shocking.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that we were impressed with the fact that we were almost at 50% of kids.
Right.
So that means there is a huge proportion of kids who just aren't getting these skills that they need. Yeah. What can we do from a young age to help them?
Well, one of the things is really to encourage a love for learning. We know that learning to read and enjoying reading at 0 to 5 really does have a positive impact on a child's educational journey. And so one of the things that I think that parents can easily do is, just be very engaged in your child's learning. I think if anything, the pandemic gave parents the opportunity to be engaged a lot more and see what their kids are struggling with. And so when the kids go back to school, understand that education is a collaborative effort. It's not just the teachers, not just the school, it really falls to you. And there's a myriad of resources, including the Kern County libraries, for you to continually support your child.
What are some other resources out there through the council?
So we provide free services, 100%, reading, writing, math for adults and children, so 0 to 99, English as a second language, citizenship preparation, GED completion preparation, and we provide all these services at the 22 libraries throughout all of Kern County. So no matter where you're at, go into your local branch, sign up for resources. You can also sign up to be a tutor, because this is, again, a collaborative effort.
Right.
Anyone out there that wants to support and take an active role in combating illiteracy, sign up to be a tutor.
Right.
We can make that change in this community.
All right, so you can access those just by asking at the library, go to the counter and ask, how do I sign up?
Yep, or go to the website.
Literacy Council?
Yep, website, tutoring, libraries.org/tutoring.
Okay, all right. Ian, thank you so much for coming in this morning. We so appreciate it. And I always say, find your kids a book that they're going to love. Whether that's a cookbook, a comic book, it doesn't really matter. If they are reading, they are learning, and they're gaining those skills.
Yes.